The transfer window closes today. It's deadline day in game. We're taking on Colwyn Bay, and then we have a cup game against Carswas. The last three letters are SWS. As I said, transfer window closes today. We have signed no one since the last video. We have sold no one since the last video. And our form is shit. Yeah. We're meant to be finishing second. This is Average Gamer. My name is Duncan. And welcome back to, well, a probably more stressed out version of the Journeyman. Let's get to it. Last time we were here then, and hello, we lost TNS. We then bounced back with a 4-2 win against Haverfordwest. And I honestly thought at this game that we were going to be in for a good season. Bradshaw got a double, Allport scored a great goal, and Shield scored a free kick. Yeah, we conceded 2 goals, but hey-ho. We then took on Connacht's Nomads, and we got pumped. They took the lead on 50, we closed on 59 with a Callum Hewlett goal. And then we conceded an 89th minute goal to give us a defeat. 1 win out of 3. 3 points out of 9. But as I said, that was our toughest 3 games on paper. And so far, we're not really showing up well. We're taking on Colwyn Bay today, and then we're taking on this team, who I have no idea how to pronounce. Yep. So our lineup for today then is this. In goals, Ollie, Shield, Old, Bassett, Harrington back 4, Hewlett, Jenner, midfield 2 with Allport and Joe on the wings, Bevan and Bradshaw. Leading the line on the bench, Evans, Jones, who is under a bid from a team, Newtown, Clark, Polite, who's under bid from a team, Barrytown, Kalma, Daly and Nari. I actually have signed the player. I signed them just before I hit record, actually. Mika Olabiye is in on loan. He is our backup striker for Bradshaw. He's come in. Forgot I'd actually done that signing. I was so convinced I'd brought in nobody, and I had brought in somebody. We are currently or I'm hoping, that if we do lose, Polite will bring in a midfielder on loan. If we lose Jones, I'm also in the process of getting rid of Field. So I may end up scrambling for a left back. But we'll worry about that if it happens. I've already offered Jones a new deal to stay when he had an offer previously. I am not doing it again. So I'm taking a gamble here and hoping he just decides to stay. I was so convinced we'd brought in nobody, and I completely forgot I literally just signed this guy. It shows where my head's at, but it's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Sad times. Yeah. League business, then a cup game. I probably should have got a drink before I started recording. But hey ho, we are at home. We'll be playing in red. We're taking on a team playing in yellow and blue. That is not how you do kickoff. You don't usually miss your striking partner and don't hit it hard enough to the guy who's playing left mid and pass it straight to the opposition. Oh, fuck off, ref. You're not booking me 20 seconds into a fucking game, are you? You absolute cocknobble. Ugh. Well, that was shit. Right, so yeah, well, hopefully we'll get a result today, and that'll, 6 out of 12 is still not really ideal for a team that, as much as we were predicted to finish 6th, going by our wage budget and stuff, we should be finishing 2nd, and there's no real excuse for us not to, I guess, other than other teams being stronger. But if other teams are stronger on less money, I would be questioning some of our decision making. But then again, we have kind of shot up the league by overperforming for 2 seasons, and now, as a result, our reputation... Yeah, he's offside. Our reputation probably isn't high enough to get some of the players we'd want to for the wages we'd maybe agree to go to other clubs. So we're probably still overpaying for players, but Can't do much about that at the moment, so... What do you do? Some nice passing play by them. Jesus Christ. Was not expecting all I have to save that from the top corner. They're done in possession, which we would expect. Not overly, though. It's like a, what, 55-45 split, which is fine. I am okay with that split in general. Why is my house so fucking cold today? Fuck me. I like how this is our fourth league game of the season, and the minute that goal went in, my first thought was, how quick is it acceptable to abandon ship? Thing is, we have signed decent players, and I kind of do want to stay for the season, but... The second place thing is pressure I'm putting on myself, because I know their wage budget and all that stuff, which means fuck all in the grand scheme of things, I know, but... Oh my fucking god! I'm not... I just don't want to have a season which ends up being completely meaningless. That's my worry. Like, it's not as if we've took over a team who should be doing better but went through hardship or have had like a few bad seasons. Our squad needs completely rebuilt over a couple of years. We've took a team expected to get relegated. We've won a domestic cup within 2 seasons, and we're now expected to be top half of the second highest wage budget in the league 3 seasons in. Like, we've done well here. But when you see the fact that TNS's wage budget is what 3 times ours is, like, trying to overcome that hurdle is going to be difficult. It's going to take a bit of luck as well. And I just don't know if I don't know if I've got it in me, to be honest. Jenny, you took a lot of little touches to do it. Fuck all with the ball there. I hope you know that. Bradshaw's looking for Bevan, who just hasn't arrived. He's had to go himself. It's not great. Bradshaw did really well, to be fair, though. It's a great ball by Jenner, but we don't see the highlight. Maybe we'll give it a couple of months, and if things are still looking like a mid-table finish and maybe not much of a hope for a cup, maybe we start looking to see what jobs are available elsewhere. Plus, I'm still not getting any coaching badges, which is probably something that if a club did say, look, we'll guarantee to give you a coaching badge, oh, you've got to be scoring that. If it did guarantee to give me a coaching badge, I probably would just make the move for that. By the way, Bradshaw has to be burying that. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, you have to be scoring. I'm going to be probably yelling at them at half-time here. I don't even know who... So many players are playing shit that Which one I take off is almost irrelevant. Downside, I can't replace either of my fullbacks. I don't have a backup fullback on the bench. And I expect both of them to have a howler. Corner and 3 minutes added time. Getting an equaliser before half time would go a little bit of ways to cancelling out any fears I've got. I was hoping with Oldham the defence would look a bit stronger, but we haven't as of yet. But I may have to try Williams and Old instead of Old and Bassett. To see if that makes a difference. Don't know if it will, but... But then again, it's not them two who play bad, it's our fullback. What the fuck is that, Jenner? That's going to blow before we get a shot, isn't it? No. Cool, half time. That was shit. Yeah, where's the that was shit button? Why are you? I am quite angry at you. You don't care. Okay. Bradshaw, you don't care that I'm angry at your performance? That's fine. You can go on the bench. See how easy that is, you prick? Right. Let me see. Joe is having a howler again. Going to bring on Daly for a change. I don't think I've actually used them much. So Daly will come on. Yeah. Let's bring on Daly. Let's bring on Olabiye, who just signed today for his debut. If Bradshaw's not going to care that I'm furious at his performance, he can go on the bench. Fuck you. Going to give it 10 minutes. If Bevan doesn't perform, Nari comes on. Again, it's a simple like-for-like change. We're fine. Defensively, we really can't do fuck all unless we just change our shape to a back three and no fullbacks. That would be something. So I was thinking of who we've got to make subs in my head, and I probably should have explained it out loud. I was trying to think who I could play in the wings. I was like, well, Daly can't really play as a left mid or a right mid, but he can play in the wings, like further up in the attacking mid slots, but he can also play as a striker. So I was like, well, I could bring on Nari. Nari could play right mid, and Allport could go left mid. We could have our three, and I said, well, 3-4-3, and I was like, well, what about 3-5-2? Maybe just have another player in the middle, or put Hewlett to defensive mid and have like a 3-1-4-2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm thinking in my head of changes we can make to try and get into this game with the options I have available. As we're breaking forward here. Oh, it's a really shit effort. I'm thinking. I'm probably overthinking it, and that's half the battle. Or half the problem, even. Let's get this corner out of the way, and then I'll make changes of some capacity. Never mind. The corner came to nothing. Right. What I'm going to do is going to look incredibly stupid, okay? Yeah, it's going to look incredibly stupid, right? That's a no. In possession, I do want you to be up there as an inside forward. I don't want to have a striker. You're a channel forward. That works for me. Used to are doing that. Evans can come on for Harrington. Just going to move it in the middle. Shield can come on. Oh, sorry, for Clark. So Clark would be centre mid. Sorry, I'm just having a quick whatever look around here. How do you play in a back three? You don't. Right, cool. Then out of possession, this is where the fun fucking begins. Clock. You go there. You go there. Yes. This is so fucking stupid. I'm going to give you a screen. Everything else looks fine. You're going to be tracking. Yeah, I probably want you to track, you to split off. So yeah, this is risky, but fuck it, why not? Go on, Allport. Unlucky. Can my back three with Hewlett covering defend? It's done well. Ah! Fuck! Poor defending got us there. Bastard. Oh, and it was... Is that Nari? Oh, I think it was Nari. He was never winning that head out the back post. That is an issue for us. I mean, you look at the stats of the game, we have an XG of 1.3. I think they have an XG of under 1. We should be winning this game by the chances we've created, but we're not. We're 2 down. Again. And yes, I've made an incredibly rash change of shape to try and get back into the game, but we had to do something different. What we're doing wasn't working. We also didn't have the players on to replace the fullbacks. Well done, Clark. Well done, Jenner. And now we're breaking. We should have the numbers here. We should have like 5 to 6 people running to the box to try and get the chance away, and Daly heads that way over the bar. Fucking hell. I mean, the positions and the shape for when we're attacking should actually benefit us when we're breaking forward. The issue is defending it at the moment. We're kind of forcing them to go wide. But when they do go in, if they get that ball at the opposite end of the box, at the back post, Nari's never winning the headers there. That's slight problem. But Allport's probably going to be good enough on the left. Nari's just going to struggle on the right, but it's kind of where we are. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd have a ball-playing centre-back right in the middle. I mean, ideally, all three would be. Go on, Daly. Go on, Daly. Go. That's what I like. Goal back. 17-ish minutes remaining. And it all just comes from a good run. Takes his guy on, beats him, uses his pace to get in behind, and then does what Bradshaw couldn't. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Slots it home. Well done, Daly. Right, now can Nari pick out a player in red? Oh, you prick. That was almost in. Unlucky. I think that was Ed Evans who got his head on it. So unlucky. Great save by their goalkeeper. I almost looked like a fucking genius. Clark though with a brilliant ball to Nari. Cuts across. Daly's shot is blocked. Don't know why Nari didn't let that go out for a corner. Instead of just clearly taking the ball in an offside position. That's just frustrating. Right, 11 minutes remaining. I'm going to demand more. I like how I spent ages complaining I had no shouts. Now I have shouts back. I forget that they're there. Right, old ball forward. You're not going to book him, ref? No? Oh, no, you are good. Come on, guys. We can do this. Is it bad I'm kind of tempted to continue with this back three? Probably. Because Harrington can play. The only person who would fuck up would be Shield. Who I did just sign for a lot of money a week. There is that. There is that. Good. Gets the ball clear. Nari's trying to get to it. Inside to Allport. Stop playing it between you. Oh my god, Jenner. Allport, Nari. Oh my god. Can you not pass further than 2 yards? Genuine question. Well done, Evans. Right. Olabiye. Allport, just fucking run with it. Give him it back. Give him it back. That's good bit of play. Allport, look at the numbers. Oh, you greedy bastard. We had 3 in the box, 3 outside the box waiting. Jenner just plays a ball to fucking nobody. Jenner is capable of doing some amazing things on the ball, but is also capable of being fucking hopeless. The only man I've ever seen in this game who goes from a fucking guy who looks outstandingly good for this level to a guy who looks like a fucking donkey. All in the same passage of fucking play Jenner! Oh, God. How he has a 7.1 just now, I don't know. Three points out of 12. We had an XG of 2.3. They had an XG of 0.8. We lost 2-1. We had 18 shots, 8 on target. Oh. I am not happy. I'm fucking livid. Our team is shit. What did I make the tactical out there? Fuck off. Oh, fuck. As I said, it's deadline day still. Oh, well done, make your debut. Our next game's a cup game. Yeah, come back, we'll do the cup game. We'll see what formation I actually go out with. I might try something completely different, to be fair. And we'll see if we lose any players or if I bring anyone else in on loan. Yeah. See you all in a second. I'm not going to lie, I've went a bit nuts. So, in possession, we're going to play a 3-5-2, and out of possession, we're playing a 4-3-3, right? So, it's going to look a bit like this combined. So, in goals will be Ollie. Our three central centre-backs will be Old, Bassett, and Harrington. Our midfield five will be Shield, Clark, Hewlett, Jenner, and Allport. Up front will be Nari and Bradshaw, which means out of possession, our back four will be Shield, Old, Bassett, and Harrington. Midfield three of Hewlett, Clark, Jenner, Nari right wing, Allport left wing, Bradshaw on his own up top, but that's okay. Yeah, I've went a wee bit cuckoo, but I want to try it, and well, there's no other real game to try it. On the bench, will be Craiger, our new left back. We signed him after the deadline. He's shit. Don't worry about it. I don't plan on playing him. And also Polite, Joe, Olabiye, and Bevan, in case we need to make some attacking changes and shape changes. If this works, though, well, let's just not consider what will happen if it actually is stupid enough to work. Okay. Oh. Stress of going slightly insane. Am I going insane? My blood is boiling inside of my veins. Evil feeling addicts. My body's shaking, there's no turning back. I'm going nuts. We're so tired of getting bad results. Yes, that's why we're playing a completely different style, because I'm sick of losing. Come on, Britton Ferry. We're in red, dead, and blue. Let's fucking go. Blasphemy, heresy, save. Oh, yeah, bastards. You should have scored that, Bradshaw. And the monster that is eating me. I'm paralyzed. To be fair, I wasn't sure if Shield could play right mid, but I assume since he was like a wing back for us when he's at full back, I thought he's probably going to be comfortable enough at just, well, doing what he just did there, get to the byline, cross it in. We're also playing a vertical tiki-taka style, whatever the fuck that's going to mean for us in this stupid shape, but we're doing something just different. We are going completely different, okay? Just to see if it, well, if it helps us in any way. That's all. Oh. I just feel like the counter-attack is just, it's not working for us. Our 4-2-4/4-4 hasn't really gave us the results we'd want either. So we have to start doing something different. We have to make some changes in some capacity. And I think just trying something outlandishly weird like this might work for us. Shield does well. Decent enough error from Allport. I'd like him to maybe put the keeper under a bit more pressure, make it a bit harder for him to save. But, you know, not the worst. Not the bloody worst, is it, son? No, that's not the worst. I actually have lost my mind a little bit today. Am I going insane? My blood is boiling inside of my veins. Is Shield offside? That's my concern, yeah. I thought the ball to Shield was offside. That's why I wasn't celebrating. I kept my eye on the linesman the whole way. When he went fucking out of camera view, I was like, oh fuck, I needed to see that. But yeah, cool. What I like about this shape in theory is the fact that Harrington can play in our centre back position, and both him and Oldham plays wide centre backs. So when we're in possession, what's going to happen is you're going to have Bassett in the middle who'll just stay in the middle. Instead of the two centre backs, then, if you like, being very close together, they're going to split and basically just take up the whole width of the park, so that when we're in possession, we have a bit of width. So if we are passing it back the way, that is a great strike and a shit save by their goalkeeper. What it should mean then in theory is when we have possession, our wide centre backs will go out to where the wide midfielders are and kind of create a little triangle out there. So like you can see here, Hanson's came out over, he's gave Allport the support, and it lets us kind of continue our press and dominating the football. Whereas if they played as just normal centre backs, they would maybe stay quite close together. The downside of what I've asked them to do is, as you maybe have just noticed with Old, you might not have seen, they're going to come out of the opposition's half. They're both going to keep progressing forward a bit. I've not got them as overlapping centre backs. I didn't want that, but it looks like they're still maybe overlapping more than I would like, which is a bit frustrating for me. That's a good ball though. Bradshaw looked onside to me. And I think he was. It is Britain Ferry 2, the team I can't pronounce, 0. That's what I'd like about Jenner. Jenner can play these amazing balls in behind, and then the next time he gets the ball in about 10 seconds, he'll look like he has never played football and he's bastard in life. It's why it's a very love-hate relationship I have with him right now. But he could be the difference maker for us in general. And that's the frustrating thing. Now, granted, we're doing this weird thing against a team that we should be beating. So, even if this does work today, I would definitely need to try it against better sides who can cut us open a lot easier than they will. And that's going to be the real test. You know? So they're pushing players forward, which in theory should probably work in our favour. If we're playing a vertical tic-tac style, we are going to try and play through the middle and cut them open. So if they're pushing more people forward, the better for us. Again, ball over the top for Bradshaw. He's got to be scoring that. He cannot be 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper and just hit it straight at him. Moving on. On and on. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying so. There's nothing but this fucking game playing in my ear. We're playing pretty well. We're genuinely playing fairly well. Allport's having a poor game, so we're going to say to Allport, you've not been good enough, get it together. That's fine. It's weird that when we're attacking, I'm asking him to play further back, and when we're defending, I'm asking him to play further forward. But that's fine. Weirdly, that should be okay. I'd also like to think with 3 centre-backs, or you'd like, I guess one of them isn't. I don't know how tall Harrington actually is when I think about it, but you think we're essentially playing with 3 centre-backs on paper. You'd like to think we're going to be a bit better defending set pieces and things. We should have taller ball winners in there then. You might find this system would maybe play better for us with Williams in the middle instead of Bassett. But I wanted, again, Bassett and Old in there for their pace when we do go to the back 4. I think that's quite important for us. And then that midfield 3, when we do go into that 4-3-3, Hewlett just drops back one, which we know he can play. Played it there for us quite a lot before. He can play it as in that number 6 role defensively, and if we're maybe playing with defence mid in an attacking sense. So it does, everything kind of flows naturally. The only one that's a bit awkward is the right side, where in possession, everyone on the right moves up a position, and then out of possession, they all have to drop back one, but it's fine to an extent, I think. It's not something I'm overly worried about, as such. Half an hour left. I'll probably make a couple of changes just to see if other players can maybe do something in our little unique shape. So for this, on the left end, we'd want to bring on Joe. And that's a like-for-like change. He'll just play winger each time. We're okay with that. I mean, everyone else is playing relatively good, to be fair. It's just Allport who's not clicked today. The issue I have, though, is any other player other than Nari, and this doesn't really work. Because Shield can't play centre-back. So I'd maybe have to keep the same back three, but Harrington would have to go right back. And I'd have to have somebody who can go left mid and left back. Which again, we don't really have either. But what we don't have is somebody to replace Nari who can play right wing and striker other than Daly. Who I wouldn't say is my optimum choice for that role. Or optimal choice for that role, sorry. Is probably what I should say. What this system is kind of letting me see, though, is a midfield three of Hewlett, Jenner and Clark could maybe work. So instead of a 4-2-4, we maybe just play a 4-3-3 instead of what we're doing just now. That's an option. But yeah, it's just for me. I'm just trying to find something that's going to work for us. Because right now we just don't really have much to hang our hat on. I don't like my centre-back breaking forward, I'll be honest. What I liked about that there is the back three held the back three waiting for Shield to come back. So instead of Harrington, going to the fullback position, Bassett shuffling over a little bit, Old shuffling over a little bit, and keeping a massive, massive gap at the right-hand side, they just stayed as a solid back three there. I like that. Shield, you're determined to get sent off. What I'm going to do, because one, Shield is giving me the fear of God, is we're just going to make some changes to the shape. So you just go back to being no-nonsense centre-back. You go back to being a centre-back. Midfield 3 can stay as a flat 3. I'm actually not too bothered about them being a flat 3 when we're attacking. Nari can come off for Bevan. We'll just switch what wing Joe and Bevan are on. Easy done. You'll be an inside forward though. You will be a winger. Out of position, you'll probably stay a winger, I'd imagine. And you'll be tracking or wide outlet? Wide outlet, that's fine. You're holding fullback naturally anyway. Yep, that would kind of work. And do you know what? Fuck it. Let's bring on Kager then for a debut. He's holding fullback. And then in possession. What are you in possession? What are you in possession, actually? A fullback. Okay, yeah. Kager will come on in his debut then. Let's see how he gets on for 20 minutes or so. Everything is moving on. Moving on. On and on and on. What I'm probably going to do is, unless the next round of this cup is relatively quick, I'll probably just, next episode will probably just be the next round of this cup, while I try and get a run of league games together to... Oh, Bevan! Injury-prone Bevan strikes again. Fuck. I want to just get a run of games, see how this goes. Well done, Old. Well done, Old. Oh. I don't have anything. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a hammy, but I've not been told anything. Still on though, which is making me more paranoid. He's going to be out for longer, but I can't take him off either. How many times will I blow the whistle if he's right in front of you? Good header. I mean, we've more than well and worthily won the game. Like, there's nothing we can really be too critical of, I don't think, in how we've performed or played. Fairly dominated the game, dominated the possession like you would expect us to. My only criticism really would be maybe Bradshaw should have maybe had one or two more. Definitely the other one-on-one, the keeper he missed, but he did score one of the one-on-ones. Allport had a kind of poor game. Oh, unlucky. Where he had a header earlier on, he probably should have scored from as well, but had a poor game overall. Other than that, I can't really complain. I actually kind of liked what I saw today, which is the first time in a while I can say that, because even against Hereford West, as much as we got the goals and we won the game, we didn't really play that great. All in all, like, we probably should have won the game, but we were still really sloppy in that game, defensively and things, but I don't think we've looked that way whatsoever today. But again, big caveat, team we should be beating, so we shouldn't have looked bad anyway, but it's not exactly worked for us this season so far. Oh, well, at least we're through the next round of a cup. That's a bonus. I need to see how long Bevan's out for now. Any big result shocks? Not that I can tell. Nice work, everyone. I'm not going to complain. First time we played that system and that shape. So all in all, I'd say fairly decent. Bevan is out for 1 to 3 days, just a bruised ankle. Why did he pull up then? Fixture schedule. I can't see when the cup is. Calendar? Thanks. I'll have a scan of the calendar. Or not. Fix cup. 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 For fuck's sake. When is the next round? That's all I care about. Third round we've just played. We're into the quarterfinals. The draw will take place on the 23rd of the month, so you would imagine it's going to be the end of September then. Beginning of October, I'm assuming, will be the next set of games. Which, do you know what, I'm okay with that, because unless we play against Llanelli Town, Newtown, Real, and Kairai Eli, whatever. So we're going to come back for the next round of the Cup. I'm assuming it's going to be around the Bala Town game. I'm not sure though, but we will come back for that Cup game. Let me know what you think I should do. I just feel like we're in a very weird situation this season. And it's just not started though. So let me know what you would do if you were me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.